First, let's start off with a few questions. Raise your hand if this applies to you. How many of you enjoy junk food? Now, how many of you eat it on a daily basis? Now, how many of you wants to be overweight or obese? Today, I will persuade you to eat less junk food. Although, this is important to you because junk food is readily accessible on campus and in a community. Although I may be thin, I know the negative effects that junk food has on my body. So today I will talk about the problems of junk food, the causes of these problems, and solutions of the problem. First, the problems with overconsuming of junk food. The first problem is heart disease. According to the Centers for Diseases, heart disease is currently the top leading cause of death with 600,000 deaths. Following behind that is cancer with 58,000 deaths, and in seventh place is diabetes with 75,000. Heart disease causes rise and fall of blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, dizziness, fatigue, and even death. Second off is obesity. Obesity is when you eat too much calories. Calories is the measurement of energy that the body needs to maintain life. So too much calories is a bad thing, because if you can't burn off the calories that you achieve, you will essentially end up getting fat. Obesity can cause high blood pressure and sleep apnea, which is the lack of sleep due to the lack of airflow in the body. Type 2 diabetes is another cause, and type 2 diabetes causes heart and blood vessel damage, nerve damage, kidney damage, eye damage, foot damage, hearing damage, and skin damage. The second problem with overconsuming of food is becoming obese at an early age. The immediate health effects of becoming obese at an early age is that children have a higher risk of cardiovascular disease, such as high blood pressure and cholesterol. There's been a study of 5 to 17-year-olds children, and 70% had one risk factor of cardiovascular disease. Also, they have a greater chance of sleep apnea and bone joint problems. The second problem is they also have long-term health effects. More chance of adult obesity and adult problems. Also, when they become adults, they have other body problems such as colon, kidney, breast cancer, and even more problems. So now that I've talked about the problems of overconsuming junk food, now I shall speak about the causes of it. There are two causes of overconsuming of junk food. The first is that sugar is as addictive as cocaine. There are biological addictions that make us crave cocaine. So just how nobody chooses to be a cocaine addict or meth head, nobody chooses to be fat either. It's more of a biological choice. Our brain has a reward system to which when we eat sugar, it produces dopamine. Dopamine is a neural sense of happiness that causes our body to crave more of this junk food. So as we eat more junk food, it lessens the effects of junk food, of the dopamine receptors. So the next time we eat junk food, the sense of happiness becomes blunted, so we eat even more junk food to get the same level of reward. So sugar is overconsumed without us being aware. The World Health Organization recommends no more than 10% of our diet should be sugar. 25 grams a day is our natural amount. However, a can of soda has 39 grams of sugar. And to add, sugar is often added to make things taste better, and is commonly unaware that it's also in ketchup, yogurt, and flavored water. Sugar is also replaced by words such as glucose, sucrose, lactose, starch, corn syrup, honey, raw sugar, and even more. The United States Department of Agriculture recommends that 25 grams of sugar should be eaten daily. So how many of you eat one of these kind of breakfasts? For sure. All right. So these are not really considered healthy because remembering that 25 grams of sugar should be eaten daily, Frosted Flakes has 11 grams of sugar, Captain Crunch has 12 grams of sugar, and Fruit Loop marshmallow cereal has 15 grams of sugar. The second cause is that it's all around us. It's basically convenient. According to a journal in the Critical Public Health, 8 fast food restaurants support 100,000 residents. Junk food contains empty calories that make us feel full. So eating empty calories, such as solid fats and added sugar, empty calories is a way to make us feel full, but provides little to no nutrients. So cakes, cookies, pastries, donuts, and ice cream both have solid fats and added sugars, which makes us crave even more. Pizza, sausages, hot dogs, bacon, and ribs contain solid fats, but they don't contain solid added sugars. However, they don't contain added sugars. They have the same effects as added sugars. So in conclusion, some of the solutions are fairly simple. The first one is exercise. Exercise mostly you have to burn off calories to achieve exercise. People have different body weights, so you would have to find a different method of exercise. The second solution is to simply eat better, like eat less junk food. At the comments of the CX, there's different alternatives to what you can eat. You can eat a salad instead of eating a burger, pizza, and fries, which contains a lot of grease and added sugar. So in conclusion, I have talked about the problems with junk food, the causes that we eat too much junk food, and the solutions that we can take to eat less junk food. I don't want you to leave here thinking that junk food is a plague that should be avoided. Junk food is actually a very good thing. It should be considered. Junk food is a good thing. It should be in moderation, though. So you can go on drinking your Coke or your coffee, eating some more gum. However, the one thing you should know about junk food is that sharing is caring. Thank you.